Thank you for tuning in to Monalisa Late Night. Grab your glass and let's get started. But before we get there, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got merchandise, we've got t-shirts, we've got cups, we've got totes, we've got everything you need. We've even got my book, Life After the Diagnosis. So, let's go ahead, grab your glass, bottoms up, let's start talking.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Evenings with Monalisa. And I know the insurrection trials are on right now. And I know a lot of you want to see it. The great thing about Evenings with Monalisa is I only have you for 30 minutes and then I will let you go about your merry way. But before I do that, I want to remind you to, of course, go to the website www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got all the merchandise you need. And just so you can know, everything you purchase from the website, it supports the show. So please go to the website and purchase coffee cups, t-shirts, mugs, all that great stuff. Okay. I just got to get that housekeeping stuff out of the way. And I also want to remind you to click, like, and share the show, the morning show as well as the evening show, because we do it like we do it, and we do it very well. So we want to share the love with family, friends, co-workers, whoever. Just give them a chance to see what we're talking about, because you know what the motto is. We're talking about what you're talking about. So, of course, if you tuned in this morning, you were well aware of the red hot topics that we were talking about. Hunty. Before I even go into the madness, hey, Mega Million Jackpot is at $630 million. And this is the fifth largest ever. So the question on the floor this morning was, how do you play Mega Millions? Because a sister wanna know. It was folks on the show this morning that was like, hey, if I knew how to play, I would buy a ticket. So for those of you who know how to play Mega Million, can you let a sister know what's the process? Is it a ticket? Is it a number? How does that whole thing go? Because I don't play lotto. But please believe I will. $630 million? I don't even know how to play. Hey, Bree, good evening. How you doing, girl? Do you know how to play Mega Million? Girl, look, Mega Million Jackpot, $630 million. How in the world do you play? Please let somebody know, because, I'm sure I'm not the only one that wants to know. And I bet I'm not the only one that will throw my little hat in the ring just to see. Hey girl, what's going on with you? Do you know how to play Mega Million? No, I don't. I wish. Okay, yeah, me too, girl. Me too. So if you notice that I'm looking off every now and then, I have multiple social media platforms going all at the same time. So I don't want to miss you. I want to read your comments. I want to see that you have tuned in. So give me a shout out. Hey girl, hey girl, hey, something like that. So I can acknowledge that you have clicked, liked, and shared the show, as well as you tuning in. Now, I'm well aware the insurrection trials are tonight. So we're going to go into the red hot topics. This is red hot number one. Are you going to play Mega Million? Derek, hello, sir. How are you? Do you know how to play Mega Million? How are you? So that's the question. Are you going to play? Do you know how to play? And if you do, let the viewers know so we can, hey, at least try it out and see how we going to do, right? Red hot number one. Red hot number two. Okay, this one right here had me a little nervous, I have to admit, because I don't want to step on toes trying to understand. So, for those of you who understand the LGBTQT plus community, help me understand this one right here. So, a trans woman, which is a man transforming into a woman, I'm thinking, correct me if I'm wrong, a trans woman now in men's prison because he's originally a man. Derek, blessed and I will. Okay, great. Trans woman now in men's prison after impregnating two inmates by consensual sex. So I'm just trying to understand how this goes. First of all, why did they put this trans woman in an all female prison facility? I don't understand that because physiological, that's not a woman, not yet per se. So why would you put a male in an all-woman prison? Because she is trans? I don't understand. So I want someone, hello, Hamilton. So I'm just trying to understand why they would put a trans woman in an all women's facility. That's number one. That's a no to me. Then the male testosterone and the male stuff started flowing to the point to where you got two inmates pregnant in the prison. And so now they shipped you to an all male prison, which could be dangerous, by the way. So I'm just not understanding why, in the very beginning, that they sent a trans woman to an all female prison facility. Because I understand that you are wanting to be a woman or thinking that you are one, but physiologically you're not. And as you see, your hormones kicked in and did what it naturally does. You got attracted to a woman, two women. Hey Gladys, how are you? So I'm just really trying to figure out why they put you in a all woman facility. So my LGBTQ plus folks, I would like to hear what you have to say about that. Now, this morning I also gave this 2 cents. I said that me personally I don't agree with trans women or men wanting to be a woman, women wanting to be a man, women wanting to be a man, competing with the opposite sex, or yes, with the opposite sex, because it's not fair. Physiologically, it's not fair. That's like LeBron James playing basketball in the WNBA. It's just not fair. So with that being said, I would like to know what you guys think about my comments. Now, once again, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I'm just trying to understand the logic in the decision and moving right along to red hot number 3. Now, the Sesame Street Parade, Sesame Street Parade. It's everywhere. It's viral. The video went viral about the mascot ignoring, dissing these 2 little black girls. And this morning, I vowed that I would show you the video. So I'm going to show you the video, and then I want you to tell me, does this look shady to you? Because what's being said is that, why are you putting that on these kids? They didn't even, they didn't even think that they were being dissed until the parents went off, da da da. But let me tell you something about young kids, young children. They're very smart. And look closely to the facial expressions of the children, okay? So I'm going to play this video for you, and I want you to tell me what you think. And I'm going to get in a corner over here so I will not disrupt your viewing, okay? So I'm going to play the first video, and the first video is the 2 little black girls that was like dissed, okay? And I want you to closely, okay, look at the little girls after the incident happened. And you tell me if they don't know that wasn't right, okay? So here we go. Now, did you see that? Did you see that? And I'm going to play it again for you. I wish I had it in slow-mo, but I'm going to play it again for you. And look at the little girls' faces. You know what I'm saying? Look at their faces, and you, for real now. For real, for real. I mean, it is plain as day bad. Let's play this again. Okay, video. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that was the video, and I'm going to show you another one here. This is the same parade, but this is a different character. Watch this.
I'm not certain what would possess somebody to push a child down like this, but this is completely unacceptable. I'm not certain what would possess somebody to push a child down like this, but this is completely unacceptable.
This is the same parade now. This is the same parade. I don't know what was going on with these folks in these suits, but wow. And like I said, this literally is everywhere. And like I promised, I showed it to you. Plain as day, those mascots were out of line. I mean, they literally did this number here to those little girls. I mean, I showed you the video, plain as day. And then the other character with this what's up situation knocked the little girl down. This is the same parade. So, like I said, I told you I was going to give it to you, and I did. What do you guys think about that? I mean, are the parents over exaggerating or what? Gladys, I would have stopped the parade and shut it down. I mean, if they were to do your daughter or your son like that, that was just ugly. And I mean, I played it and I played it and I played it, and I was like, that's just not the parents. You could see that they were out of line. You know what I mean? Just rude. I was just like, wow. I mean, there was no consideration at all. I mean, it was ugly. Reggie, well, topic 2 and 3 are differently hot topics. My God, talk about it, sis. I have to sign off soon, but I catch the replay for the tea. Okay, thank you for tuning in. But oh my gosh, is that not crazy? I played it and I played it and I played it, and I wanted to be fair. I wanted to, be fair to all of that. But honey, there, I mean, there was nothing I can do. I mean, I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it and was like, that ain't right. Bottom line, no, not right. What you guys think? Miss Gladys, just the look on that little girl's face, I couldn't take it. I know. They were like, yeah, no, no way. And I mean, they were like, oh, they didn't see him and da 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 da. No, they saw him because they waved at the kid that was in front of them. So they saw it. Duh. Yeah. So the parents were, of course, mad. And they put the video on social media and it went viral very quickly, to the point to where, as you saw, I got it off TMZ. Okay. So that's what's up with that. I'm sure someone will be interviewing the parents and the little girls sometime, somewhere. And the third red hot topic today, actually was the fourth. The doctor who performed the abortion on the 10-year-old is now moving to sue Indiana's attorney general for defamation because he's being ripped apart. He's being ripped apart for performing the abortion for the 10-year-old. Okay, so what's the background to the context? Now, we both know, well, we all know that the abortion laws in some states are in full effect. I mean, they are banned, okay? And this 10-year-old girl that was molested and then became pregnant because of the molestation could not get an abortion in her state. So her parents drove outside the state to get the abortion. Now, it's a lot of people that are like, oh, how can a 10-year-old get this abortion? How can a 10-year-old have a baby? Okay, that's just a medical issue. It's a health concern. And 10 years old, what is she going to do with a baby? She's still playing with baby dolls, hopefully. So this attorney general is basically calling for the doctor's license and telling him that he is, he needs to be banned or closed down. His facility needs to be locked up. And I'm like going, because the doctor wanted to help this little girl and give this little girl a future and a life, because 10, okay, you guys, if you know of any 10-year-old, imagine a baby growing in the 10-year-old. Come on now. Gladys, let me see what you said to me. Ray Charles could have seen them. Why we always got to excuse people's foolery. Hey, that's what's being said, Miss Gladys. So I am just telling you the news, girl. We are talking about what you're talking about. So I know, crazy. But this doctor, yeah, he's talking about suing because he feels like, look, it's banned. in the state where this little girl is, and she could go to jail, or her parents could go to jail. Everybody could go to jail for trying to do the right thing for this 10-year-old. Now, I am against abortion, but in this situation here, I mean, you got to take this thing at a case by case basis, because those who are raped, molested, those are the health reasons. Those are the situations you have to sit and talk about, you and the doctor and their families or whatever, not the government or whatever. So that is something that, I feel like it's valid, and I'm not talking about the cases where someone's feeling inconvenienced by a baby, or they don't like the father and they want to have an abortion. We're not talking about that. Or we're just talking about, oh, not now. No, I'm talking about a situation to where this is a 10-year-old, and they felt like, no, she's not going to have this child, and so they couldn't do the abortion in the state where they were in, so they drove out of the state to get it done. And this doctor that performed the procedure is being drugged through the mud because of that procedure. Miss Gladys, why are they not dragging the rapist through the mud like they are doing the parents, doctor, and the child? I agree. And whoever this person was, we need to know. Oh, you know what, Miss Gladys? The person is in jail. I did read that they found the person and he is in jail. And good grief, a 10-year-old. I mean, really. So yes, he's in jail, but there's no, there's no stories, no coverage. They don't want to sensationalize him, because that was a terrible situation. So yeah. So what do you guys think about the Red Hots tonight? Yes, he is alive. Yes, ma'am. He's alive. He's yes. And actually, by the way, this is an Hispanic uh person. The little girl and the person who molested her. They are of Hispanic origin or heritage. So yeah, deep, right? So that's the case. And he is fighting. The doctor's like, I ain't playing with y'all, man. What? I'm doing a favor to this little girl and her parents. I'm giving her an opportunity to live, number one, and to have a life, meaning not bogged down with a baby and you're 10 years old. So those were the red hots. One red hot number one, people, was the Mega Millions jackpot. How do you play? Because I'm curious. I might want to throw my hat in the ring and purchase a ticket or whatever. I don't know if it's a number, a ticket, or I don't know. So if you do play Mega Millions, please let a sister know, because $630 million can be split. Okay. I'm not even trying to be the number one. I want to be the number five. I'll take that. Split it 5 ways. You can split it 6 ways. It don't matter. Just give me a piece. So if you know how to play, let a sister know. The second red hot for tonight was a trans woman now in men's prison after impregnating 2 inmates, and she is saying that it was consensual. Regardless if it was consensual, you were in prison. Number one. And then number two, you're wanting to be a woman. So LGBTQ plus community, help me with this one, because you are wanting to be a woman. You go to jail and they stupidly put you in a facility with all women. I guess because you say you're a woman, and we have to politically correctly say she. But honey, your male hormones, your testosterone, all that kicked in, obviously, and you impregnated two inmates. So help me. And like I said, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I'm just curious. So help me. Help me. Because I, first of all, the beginning of it all, I don't think they should have went to an all-female prison. Nicole, hey. I mean, real talk, Nicole. So what? Okay, everyone, look, I'm trying to understand. Okay, seriously. The trans woman is sent to an all female facility. Problem number one. And so they went to jail and impregnated two inmates, regardless of whether it was consensual or not. You are in prison and you can't do stuff like that. So, mistake number one. But like I said, I don't want to step on any toes. Just help me understand why. Nicole, that means they can get more women pregnant. I mean, that's what was said this morning. It was like, that's like, what's the word? Let me just clean it up a little bit. That's like you straight up playing games, really, because why would you want to go except to do something like that, right? And also, I stated that, in my personal opinion, he should have been sent to an all-male facility. Now, it could be dangerous for him if he's trans. I understand that, but you don't need to be in an all-female facility. And then, with that being said, when it comes to athletics, I don't think you should compete against a woman because it's not fair. Your physique is different. So I know this is not. I know I'm not rubbing folks the right way, but I'm asking. Maybe it's a front, and I thought the same thing, Nicole, and that's what a viewer said this morning. It was a big front, but to me, it's on the judge. I'm like, Judge, come on now. Why would you even sentence them like that? That was just real stupid. I mean, wow. So crazy. And then the third red hot to this evening, my folks, was I showed the video to you. The parade with this Sesame Seed, Lord, this Sesame Street mascot dissed these two little black girls. And I showed the video earlier. It's just insane how she or whoever's in the suit just basically shooed them off. And then one other mascot in the parade knocked a little black girl down, just mowed her down. And so, wow, what in the world is all that about? But that was red hot number three. And the last but not least, the doctor who performed the abortion for the 10-year-old. Me personally, I think it was, case by case. And in this case, it was needed. Do I support it? That would be a no. But I do feel that in that particular incident, it was needed. Nicole, that was ridiculous. The sad part is there are more characters that did the same thing. It's all over the internet. I showed them that. It was crazy. It wasn't even just one character. Insane. But with all that being said, in the evenings, my people, I am usually on for 30 minutes and I totally jump off. But before I go, I want to let me know what you thought about the topics on today. I know Thursday in July has been a little heavy, Hansi, but I do want to hear from you even after the show. Please comment. I read everything. So please let me know what you thought about the topics. And last but not least, Garden City in the house. Garden City in the house. Go to this website. The Garden City Housing Team is having a housing fair, and we will be repairing, renovating, and rehabbing homes. So please click the link and register. Register to be a vendor, register to be a food vendor, register to even come. It's a free event. So if you need anything done to your house, come and fill out an application to see if you qualify. Okay? Garden City, I'm waiting on you. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in with Evenings with Monalisa Hunte. And Garden City, it's on you. Repair your house. Give us a ring, a email, or just go to the link. What is the link? Hunty. The link is Garden City Housing Fair and Expo.eventbrite.com. Go to the link and register, register, register. Because if you need anything done with your home, we'll do it for you if you qualify. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Go to the website, purchase the merch, support the show. Have a great night, and don't forget to watch that trial. It's good stuff, y'all. Real talk. All right. Bye bye.